Hey, this is Kelly Walker with FreedomTalk CounterCulture. I'm here with the one and only Forgiato Blow.
We're out here trying to change culture. This is what we're supposed to do. It's cool that we got an award show, but we can't get caught up in that. I look at this more as everybody showing support for what the changes we're making or the fight we're fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're nominated for Boycott Target. Are you up for any other awards?
Oh yeah, Gun Toe and Patriot, me and Bryson Gray too. So I think I got 2 songs in there. At the end of the day, it's just like we say, protecting the children, changing the culture. It's good to see people out here. It's good to see people come out here to Texas, Austin, and support the movement, support with the American Liberty Awards. I think it's the first one. So let's just keep building off it.
I noticed you have a real heart for children. Tell me how children react when they meet you.
Well, that's kind of why I changed my message. I used to make degenerate music. I had songs with the biggest rappers in the game. Rick Ross, Kodak Black, Paul Wall, French Montana, a good amount of people.
Yeah.
The children started coming to me singing my songs throughout the years. I was talking about money, prostitution, women, cocaine, lean. The normal stuff that's entertainment that sells. And I noticed the children were coming at me singing that. So that's why a lot of our biggest songs this year, we got Boycott Target. That went #1, all genres, outsold Taylor Swift, because that's a real message. It sticks. Burn Balenciaga, me and Bryson Gray went #1, all genres. So, we're just fighting the culture war.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, Forgiato, what made the change in you? Where did you change from darkness to light, you might say?
Well, at that time, I don't think I was very dark. Right, I was just doing what everybody else was doing, so I would say I wasn't as a follower. But the idea is, it's entertainment, it's music. Everybody in here loves Jesus, they love Donald Trump, they love America, but they still go to the movies and watch a movie. That's not their greatest message either. Netflix, all these type of things. So at one time, I realized that I thought my entertainment was starting to become real life, and that was more of the move. When I started seeing how many people were really looking at me for kind of like as to follow me in my footsteps and to get information from me. So I never thought at one time I would be a Republican rapper and I'd be caring about who's winning in politics. And it's grown to the point where I have politicians now in my music videos and I'm making custom songs tailored just for them.
Yeah, and I can't tell you how important you are as a father of 5. I know this. A lot of kids haven't had a lot of choices that don't include profanity and anti-Americanism. What you're doing is really important. Tell me, do you have hope for this country that we can make America great again?
1,000%. I feel like America, Trump had us where we needed to have. I think their goal is just to ruin everything they did, underwrite everything that he put in place. So we're going to need to definitely get Trump back. But we got to fight for voter registration, voter integrity. There's a lot of votes that I feel like aren't registered votes that are being casted as people's votes. Mail-in ballots everywhere, absentee ballots everywhere. It's very hard to win an election if it's not fair.
So Donald Trump Jr. just pretty recently started talking about chasing down ballots, ballot harvesting. Play the game that the left's playing, but play it better. What do you think about that?
They're going to try to find a way to cheat any way they can. Dinesh was doing a great job. We got 2,000 Mules. I made the song for that movie. Actually, me and Dinesh are working on something new right now. It's amazing. But Donald Trump Jr., he does a good job. One thing about him, he's very good at getting his message out. When he puts his message out online, it gets seen and talked by a lot of people. So he has good for that. But people like me that are censored and continue getting banned, we continue to keep fighting and fighting this message. So, I think it's going to take more than just us playing the dirty game with them.
Yeah.
The dirty game needs to end, and that's what we're fighting for. And Donald Trump, what happens when he gets back in office?
What happens?
Everybody goes to jail.
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it.
People are terrified because they're going to go to jail.
It's a little noisy in here, but I thought you said you made a song for 2,000 Mules. Is that right?
Yeah, 2,000 Mules. Dinesh and them played it in the movie at the hearing, and we're working on something brand new, so it's amazing.
Nice. Well, I had Dinesh out to our coffee shop when I was in Arizona. Great guy, very personable, and I know Dinesh is up for 2,000 Meals here. I texted his wife. I don't think he's going to be here, but Dinesh, we wish you the best of luck on your movie. He's working on a new movie. Do you know about
grandpa
that?
Now?
Yeah, he is.
I know what he's working on. I can't say what it is. I have an NDA, but I'm involved in it, so it's good stuff.
Yeah, Dinesh D'Souza just had a daughter. She's going to come on CounterCulture. Yeah. Sweet, lovely, wonderful gal.
Yeah, great time. God bless them. I just saw her at Mar-a-Lago, and she just texted me on some stuff that she likes some of my music. I'm glad the baby came in good, and I'm happy for their family.
That's great, man. Well, we're all on the same team. We're that thin line of patriots, holding ground, holding the line for the country. Thank you for everything you do, brother. Hey, everybody, here's a man who needs no introduction, Mr. Nick Nittoli.
What up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, you up for some awards tonight, right?
I am nominated for an award for our song Boycott Target.
Yeah. You know what we should do sometime on an interview is you act like me, I'll act like you. Here's my boy, Nick Nittoli.
And I'm Kelly Walker, here to cover what's happening in the patriotic movement. You don't sound like that. It's a very stereotypical white man that I just did right now.
Oh my gosh, am I that bad?
Never that bad. No, I feel bad for the impression now.
No, I'm super excited about what we're doing at the CounterCulture. We've just kicked it off.
Yeah.
Gosh, who have we had on the show so far? We had
a Marine rapper. We've had DVS 7.0. We've had my boy Forgiato Blow. Bryson Gray just came upstairs and did an interview with us. And we have some big upcoming guests. Carrie Lake is supposed to come on the show. So looking forward, man.
Yeah, come on, Carrie Lake, come on the show.
Yeah.
She's put me off enough, man. But you know, she's super busy, super busy, incredibly busy. But who would you like to see on CounterCulture?
I mean, if we could get somebody like Alex Jones, that would be fire. You know, he's a big inspiration to me. I'd love to talk to him soon. So.
Okay, well, they're giving us the cutoff. The show's about to start. Man, we're rooting for you.
Thanks so much, bro.
Hope you win tonight.
Good to be here, man.
All right, we're live on Freedom Talk CounterCulture with my good friend Kelly Walker and my other good friend Forgiato Blow. Forgiato, good to have you in the building, brother.
What's going on, bro?
So tell us a little bit about kind of the roots of where you started from, how you got the name Forgiato Blow, and just kind of where you kind of came from, bro.
And I've been doing music, 15 years. It's been a hustle. In 2016, I came out with the Silver Spoon song. It was kind of like, I think, the first Donald Trump song ever out. I was big in that culture of music, regular hip hop in the South, where it was about women, money, and just being a boss. You know, I mean, I had this Vanilla Sprite song out with Rick Ross and Vanilla Ice, and then who was the bigger boss? Now Trump. And then I just felt like he was going to win the election. Everybody thought I was crazy. He was going to Hillary. I put out the Silver Spoon song, started pushing for Trump. He won the election. Next, I know the phone's ringing, and this Republican forgery was born.
Forgiato had his crystal ball on that one. Tell us a little bit about how do you see yourself? Because you've done a lot of MAGA rap songs. You've done a lot of pro-conservative, pro-Trump songs. And as you know, the left tries to kind of put us in a box. So I'm just curious, in your own words, how do you, because you said to me one time, you're like, I couldn't do a full-on Christian album because that would be cat. So I'm just curious, like, where do you see yourself and what would you call yourself as far as like a label?
An American. Everybody is fighting. Everybody has their own demons. Everybody's going against different things. Not everybody's perfect. The strive is to just be a better person. So I'm maturing through my career. The MAGA movement has definitely matured me as a man, an adult, as a good person. Businessman first. I'm a God-fearing man. I believe in God. I'm 2A, 100%. I'm against abortions. I'm for America. I'm just a regular. At one time, people would say I was more like a Democrat, right? And people would say that whole movement right now that support Trump, the body that voted for Trump are like Democrats for Trump, not the New Day Republicans, right? So most people who came up in Democrat families and Democrat backbones, they ended up becoming Republican now. So,
Amen. I love that answer. Just an American. You got a love for cars. Your name is Forgiato Blow. Kind of tell us about the history of that. Where does that love for cars come from? And you've got some sick whips that I was really lucky to be able to check out while I was in Florida with you, including the Trump truck, MAGA mobile, whatever you want to call it. So tell us about your love for cars, where that kind of came from, and how you feel about that.
I mean, I'm a rapper. I'm saying I love women, cars, and money.
Amen.
And one time we needed Donald Trump in America to obtain this stuff. But yeah, I've always been into cars. I think, it says a lot about who you are when you drive a certain vehicle, have certain conversations. I'm in a Rolls Royce. That's my favorite car. I actually just got a brand new Rolls Royce, and it's MAGA chrome red.
Oh, nice.
And but yeah, my Trump truck, that was something I did for the movement because a lot of people, we were doing these boat rallies in Florida, and not everybody could get on a boat. Not everybody knew somebody that had a boat.
Sure.
So I started to scout off those rallies, and people would be like, "Oh, it must be nice." That's the thing, must be nice. I said, well, let's do these truck and car rallies. I took my Ford Harley Davidson F-250 and I wrapped it up and put Trump on it, the 45 on the side of it. And next thing you know, everybody else followed my suit, wrapping their vehicles. And if you don't have a car, you can get dropped off to the rally and ride with somebody or just be at the end of it. Started doing shows, brought my music out there, and it started a movement. I feel like that's one thing about MAGA. Like right now, the morale's low. You got to boost it back up. You know what I mean? Some people like DeSantis. Some people want to beg. Some people are tired of Trump. I even got certain friends that don't support Trump. But me, I look at somebody who I'm going to go with 10 out of 10 and never going to be somebody like that besides maybe God, right?
Sure.
God's not going to be the president anytime soon. Right?
Love that.
He's got a bigger purpose and a bigger job he's doing. So, we get two choices, A or B. The choices we got, I'll never go against Donald Trump. And I'm not a left foot in, right foot out Trump supporter. I'm a diehard Trump supporter. So Trump, with his wrongs, I'm with him. With all his rights, I'm with him also.
Amen. And I asked your collaborator and friend, Bryson Gray, who was just here with us for an interview previously, how is it hard to kind of have a friend like Forgiato Blow, who's like a full-blown Trumper? And like I said, we just came back from barbecue. Nobody was getting fistfights over anything. You guys obviously can have respect for one another, even though your values and your ideas about Donald Trump is different. Kind of speak to that and tell people why it's so important to be able to get along with each other, even if your ideas aren't exactly parallel.
Because we're real friends. I mean, we're real friends. It's not about a grift. It's not about making money. Like Bryson probably told you, I was over there, I heard him. He's in that Bible. He lives by that Bible. I live by that business aspect of being a hustler. A lot of people say this about me. My family's an auto trader, car magazine. That's another reason why I was in the cars. But I've always been in the business, right? Business. Donald Trump is a businessman, right? He's had to go through a lot of ups and downs to get where he's at. He had to take a lot of losses to get that big W. And nobody, they don't believe in you when you want to work as hard as Donald Trump did. And he made the whole country believers, and his doubters are now believers, right? So there's never been a day where you see these supporters from besides Donald Trump. Bryson Gray, like I said, is a great friend. It was really good to be able to be outside with him and fight hard for the 2020 election. That's one thing I can say about Bryson Gray. He's actually at the events like me. At one time, there's a lot of rappers doing what they're doing, but me and Bryson have always been out at these events, free or paid, doing shows. But before that, we were out just marching with the people, taking pictures and doing our things. So the reason I could be around someone like Bryson is because we're real friends. It's not just because we both like Donald Trump.
Real recognized, real. I love that answer. So you are one of the people that I love in this movie because anything that you say you're going to do, you actually do. And that is very rare in the hip hop community for our listeners that don't know. So before I came out to Florida to work with you, you told me verbatim, you said you should come out here. I'm going to get you your first Billboard plaque. And we were blessed by the gods above that we actually had a #1 hit song called Boycott Target, and you got me that Billboard plaque. Speak to that success. Speak about that song a little bit, what it was like to go #1 in all genres in the world and rap digital sales. And congrats to you, my brother.
Well, sometimes I think you need somebody with a vision, right? I think you're a phenomenal artist. You have great things going on. I think sometimes you just need to be taken out of your element and have a bigger vision. I had a bigger vision for you. That's why I kept telling you on the phone, right? It's not about paying me to do a song or paying me in a song. Like, get out here if you want to win. He was going on a vacation with his girlfriend. And I said, cool, would you go on a vacation with your girlfriend anytime? I'll give you an opportunity right now to actually come out here and win. And everything I tell you I'm going to do. All you got to do is show up. And he showed up, and we get a good song. And honestly, he made up the hook for that song. I was going to make a Boycott Target song. And one thing when I first met you, you were eager to get in the booth and show me what you could do, even to the point where I had to tell you, look, I'm about to do something else right now. But he said he's going to make a Boycott Target song. Right? We had an idea of making it. He said, I'm going to go make it. I said, now I'm going to make it. And I said, let me go make it. And if you don't like it, what's that? You did this thing. You did a great job. Sony went in there, did a good job. Jimmy Levy, amazing voice, amazing artist went in there. And I went in there at the very end and put my heart on it. And then, but the vision of it is the vision of going to Target and doing the video and putting it all together. So the vision.
Love that.
I got to tell you, Forgiato, the music you guys are making, it means so much to my wife and kids and so many people I've talked to, because my wife feels like, man, I'm never shopping at Target again. Mm-hmm. She feels like our children are vulnerable. We'll teach them the right way to go. All my kids know who you are. They love your music. They're like, Dad, put on Boycott Target again.
Yeah,
it's like the 10th time on this road trip we've done it. But man, you are appreciated. You're making more of an impact. And my wife, I want to say from her, thank you guys for all you're doing. It's really important.
Thank you so much, sir. I think music with a message is always stay around, right? So a lot of people could think, they're corny songs or they're like, it's just political rap news. Well, I'm a rapping anchor for a news station is what I do, But the difference is if you don't support rap, support us, because your kids are supporting rap, their friends are supporting rap, your aunts, uncles, their children are listening to rap music. It is the #1 played music genre there is. And we have a real message and we're catching the attention of different people. Because you wouldn't be talking about us, you wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't catching the attention. I just put out MTG's song. She's actually in the video. I did one with Jennifer Flynn. I got a bunch of Roger Stone, got a bunch of different stuff. never thought the day would come where politicians were actually getting in my rap videos
Amen.
to be seen. So if it wasn't changing the culture, they wouldn't be in there. And that's one thing Bryson and me have always tried to do, change culture. We've had, Vice talk about us. And even on the Vice documentary, they tried their hardest to spin it, but they ended up making us get more fans. And they realized, the camera doesn't turn off and we change who we are. We're really who we say we are.
Yeah, and I think that's shocking to everybody, especially on the left. Tell us about your upcoming projects. You just mentioned the MTG video. For our listeners that don't know, he's talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, and he just had General Flynn in a music video for a song called General Flynn. Amazing work. You're probably one of the only rappers right now that is able to have the political influence enough and the respect enough of political people that they're going to get in your music video and actually dance around, because that's how much love they have for Forgiato Blow. So tell us about what else you have coming up, any new albums, any new singles, etc.
For anybody who's out there, it's not like a special thing just because I could do that. It's because they've seen me since 2016 at these events really being out here.
Amen.
So sometimes somebody will watch you for 2-3 years and they give you that opportunity, right? I got always dropping music. I mean, my next song might be about what the hell the Democrats are doing wrong in the world. I'm just waiting on them. They're not making it too hard for me. Trump Save the USA is my single though right now. It's a pretty good song. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. We're just working. We're trying to make sure, there's a lot of things that we need to do. We first off, voter integrity. We got to keep finding a way to fight this mail-in ballots. Democrats are running the show right now.
True.
Harvesting ballots. They're out here putting in a lot of work. Our Republicans are having a lot of fun, right? And then next thing you know, the election's here.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of division in our own camp right now. But that just comes with it. We just got to fight through it. But I think Trump has gained a lot for the left. A lot of people who aren't supporting him. These indictments are going to backfire. They're going to make Trump even bigger and bigger.
Sure.
I got a lot of intel on some things happening with Trump. And through all these court cases that he's about to be sitting in, after that, he's going to be doing rallies. And it's just pretty much showing you, look, I'm in court all day. And tonight I'm in Pennsylvania. And tomorrow I'm back in court all day. And I'm in, Philadelphia. And then,
It seems so unruffled by going to court by all these indictments and things. What do you think's behind that just calm that he has?
I think when you're an underdog, right? People say, wow, you're crazy how Donald Trump an underdog. People didn't believe in Donald Trump.
It's true.
Right? A lot of people out here have money and great ideas and goals, but they don't put them into the position to win, right? You actually got to get out here. You have a great idea for a podcast that you guys are doing. But look, you guys are out here taking advantage of this time and doing an interview right now instead of just passing it on.
Yeah.
Like you've been hitting me up for a long time. Like I was telling Nick, I'm more of a give me the day you want to see me on, you know what I'm saying? And I'll make it happen. That's how Donald Trump is.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is not, he's not stopping. His life is going 1,000 miles an hour.
True.
They're going to indict him if he wins or if he loses. They're going to want Donald Trump's time right now, and they're trying to take advantage of, keeping him down. He just has a good spirit. I live by that. I'm used to people hating on me. And I think for what we need in America right now, he's the best guy on the card for it.
True.
Yeah.
And we're here right now in Austin, Texas for the American Liberty Awards, and you're performing 2 songs tonight. You got Gun Totin' Patriot with Bryson Gray, and then you're performing your new hit single, Trump Save the USA. Kind of speak to why you're here, why it's important to be a part of an event like this, and are you excited to perform?
Always. Gun Totin' for me, it's a great song. I feel like that song helped me and Bryson as artists to really come together. And it was cool to come in with him. That's why we can still have that same relationship now. It's just a great song. If you're an American, no matter who you're for, it's just a great song. And then, I'm always happy to perform, but I'm here because I want to support up-and-coming businesses or different type of branches doing ideas, rewarding people who are actually putting in good work, rewarding people. Not everybody's podcast is getting 1 million views right now. Not everybody's song. I still drop songs and some of them said they don't do much. The idea is you continue to drop them.
Mm-hmm.
You continue to keep working. You got to continue to keep fighting. And so this is just another day in the fight.
Yeah. And one of the things I noticed about you right when I got to Florida was I was like, I know Blow has money. He's got cars. He has respect in the movement. But you are the hardest working individual that I've ever met in my life. And I've been around some big players in the industry. So for me, I'm just curious, what was Forgiato doing before he was Forgiato? Where did you get that work ethic? Is it something that you want to speak to? Maybe it's your family or wherever you worked before. Why do you have that grind even after you've had such massive success?
I'm an underdog too, right? Just because I had the money or I had good business ideas, you got to put them in play. It's very hard for me to let somebody take control of what I want to do. I remember we were there and you were very shocked that you thought I was just going to show up and hop out of a Rolls Royce, rap, do my part, go get food, and then there was going to be a crew doing all this. No, I directed all the videos. I'm in the studio in the engineer's ear how I want to do it. I'm making sure everybody's good. I'm making sure everybody has a ride. I'm ordering hoodies to get made for everybody. You know, I'm having people pick certain things up. The vision all kind of starts with me and also I'm always paying him too. So, you know, that's one thing that comes with
this
the game.
man does not sleep, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, he did not sleep I was there for like 4 days. He didn't sleep a day.
Well, because I run a lot of different businesses. So when I'm done with one thing, they think I just go home, but I go work and do something completely different to make up for the time that I had going on. So, I mean, look, we live in America, you know, and anybody who hates it here, I just, you know, go somewhere else for a little bit and see how much you miss us.
Sure.
You know? I mean, we live in a blessed country. There's a lot of good people out here. We got people, like I said, out here, Tyson James, Bryson Gray, people like yourself. You know, they believe in what they really believe in and they're pushing it. I believe in what I believe in and I'm pushing it. And like, we're having a good night tonight at this award show. Hopefully I win something. And, you know, we're going to keep working.
Awesome, man. Thanks for taking the time out. I'm pretty sure every listener that's watching right now knows where to find you. But for the new ones who do not know, where can they go to get your music and see your videos, etc.?
Well, I get banned a lot. So Mayor Maga was my YouTube channel. Go check it out. Instagram, as of right now, I have a new one called Donald's Nephew. Twitter's where I'm at. I never thought I would say the day that you find me on Twitter. Like, you know, even for the longest, Bryson used to do Twitter. I said, I'll never be on Twitter. And now Twitter's my mecca. That's my home.
Yeah.
So Trump's Nephew 47 on there. I built maybe like 150,000 in 3 months. So it's, you know, a lot of people say they don't agree with Elon, but, you know, he's giving us a platform.
Yeah,
right?
Amen.
And we got a platform under somebody. So I don't care if you're with Trump or you like Biden or whatever it is. You should be able to say what you want to say.
Absolutely.
Right? As long as you're not endangering children, you should have free speech. You say whatever you want to say. You can comment what you want. I'm not for anybody getting shadow banned or anybody getting censored on either side.
Couldn't agree with that more, man. I think that wraps it up, man. Thanks so much for coming on, and check out his music online. We got a lot of songs together ourselves, and this is CounterCulture with Kelly Walker and Nick Nittoli.
All right. Thanks so much, brother. Really appreciate it.
Thank y'all so much.
Fire, bro. Killed it, bro. I love it. Yeah.